Good morning, everybody. This is Kim Danke coming to you live from the Shibby Studios in Kennesaw, Georgia. I am back in the studios and off of location at the beach. And I hope that you join me this morning. We're going to get back to our regular times. When you hop on this morning, please do me a favor and tell me good morning, Pat. Tell me where you're from and just say good morning to everybody. This is a great time for us as Shibboleth members and hopefully prospective members that might be watching this on the public page to join together and just basically declare how our day is going to be. We choose that. And I made a post yesterday. It says, those things that we are not changing, we're choosing. So if we are not choosing to have a perfect day by not changing it, we're choosing that. So I hope that we have gathered together here this morning to choose to make the changes that we need to. Now, some of us have already made the changes and now it's just living it out. Some of us are in varying stages of what we are doing. So some of you are in the process of making those changes and some of us are just living them out. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Brenda and Charlene and Billy and Lori. Good morning, Kelly from Bon Air, Georgia. Thank you, Billy, for calling me sunshine. I love that. Good morning, Shibby Shop Sherry, giving me a sunshine as well. Good morning, Ron. And good morning, Andrea from Alabama. That's awesome. I'm originally from Birmingham, Andrea. Yes, we are living the lifestyle, Pat. Miss Pat, by the way, my goodness, you look absolutely amazing. That cover photo that you changed to your Facebook page, wow. I mean, you could never even imagine that there were 95 extra pounds on your body. I couldn't imagine it, but dang, you look great. Good morning, Diane. Thank you. I'm glad I'm back too. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Pinky and Tracy. And Charlene is from Dallas. Thank you for telling us that. Well, you know what I've decided to do? You know how I always said how many days we are into the year? I'm going to start to reverse it and go back the other way, and we're going to do a countdown. We have 178 days left. We've already done 188. Now, we have 178 days left in this year's edition of 2020. I'm going to have to say that it's not the worst year that I have personally lived, but it's pretty wild out there. It's pretty bizarre and crazy. So this game that we are playing, we don't have that much control over a lot of things. There's a lot of stuff that is outside of our control, but not what we choose to eat, not what we choose to put in our body. That is all 100% our control. Let's do it, okay? Because there's so much going on out there that we are not able to control. So let's make sure that we're controlling what we can. Good morning, Cheryl and Tracy. Thank you, Charlene. Thank you, Joyce. Good morning, Teresa from Mineral Bluff. That's awesome. Don't forget, we do have our sharing going on. We will share this week from the website or one of the videos. And if you tag me and let me know that you shared, then I'll put you in for the drawing, okay? Thank you for asking, Shibby Shop Sherry. Julia's father-in-law is doing well. The Lord, oh my goodness, just, I told you on Saturday that he went home Friday night. But he had, after a life flight helicopter ride and being hit on your lawnmower by a F-150 truck, you'd think you'd be worse off, but not when the Lord is involved. And he's doing great. He's sore, but he's doing great. And you know what they want us to pray for? They want us to pray for the guy that hit him because they don't know his spiritual state. And that's what they want. They gave him a gospel tract and asked him to be prayed for. So we'll pray for that man. His name is Mr. Hill, if you want to lift up Mr. Hill. So thank you, Sherry. Good morning, Donna and Marilyn from Michigan. Good morning. Okay, so, but like I said, y'all agree with me? Let's control what we can control because there's so much else out there that we cannot control. Just out of this world stuff that's going on. I mean, domestic terrorism is happening. And we can't make those people do what we want them to do. But they're doing it. But guess what? One, we don't have to go near it. And two, we can choose what to eat. Good morning, Ann and Sheila. Good morning, Dawn. Good morning. Okay, so I'm going to continue reading from The Ripple Effect by Doug Grady. And today's is really good. And I'm going to give you the verse in the end. Okay, I'm going to do the verse in the end today because I want you to think about this and then see why I picked this verse. It's short and sweet, but it is to the point. Good morning, Deanda and Janice. Oh, before I get into this, I want to let y'all know the class tonight in Kennesaw is full. If you are currently registered for it and cannot come, please make sure that you cancel your registration so that somebody else can get in because it's full. And then we do have class on Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. with Julie Marandino. And then we'll have class on Saturday morning at 10:30 a.m. Also, if you need a refresher on combining foods and just figuring out what foods go in what categories, we're going to be doing the Simple Food Combining webinar tonight at 8 p.m. And that is in the online webinars tab in the website. So you can go ahead and register for that. So lots of great things going on in the world of Shibboleth, which is the best planet to be on, the best planet to be on. So I did my stats last week and I posted them. I hope that y'all saw them. But I got back. I weighed today for the first time since Friday, was it the 20? Anyway, the Sunday before we left was probably the last day I weighed. And I am at 138.5. So I did not go into the 140s on my vacation again, which is awesome. That's kind of like my goal now that I figured out that I can do that. But I had a great time and I ate reasonably. We saved money the way I ate and it was awesome. It was awesome. But anyway, y'all come to class. And if you are not near us, I just want you to know that this is really an online program, okay? This is really an online program. If you hear of a webinar, a live one coming up, please join it. You joining in and immersing yourself in this lifestyle will help you tremendously. If there's not a live webinar, there's hundreds and hundreds of videos in the video library. Just put one on and listen to it while you're in the car. Make yourself do what you got to do to live the lifestyle. Good morning, Janice and Tammy. We can control what we put in our bodies. That's right, Diane. That's right. I'm so happy she decided to join too, Diane. That is awesome. Speaking of joining, today is the last day to join for the lifetime membership special. It goes through midnight tonight. So make sure that you have won. If you're a silver member and you haven't upgraded yet, please go ahead and upgrade. Let's say that you just joined like a week or two ago and then we offered this special. Just upgrade for the $59.95. It's still a $30 savings off of what the lifetime membership was when you joined. So do that and then tell your friends about it today. Please, y'all share. Videos are awesome and you listen at your convenience. That's great. Hey, Samantha, good morning. Okay, so we're going to read this little devotion here. And this guy has a group or a company called High Achievers. And he calls this one the High Achievers Goal Setting Formula. In December of 2010, he decided to run a run called the Tough Mudder. And it's billed as probably the toughest one-day run on the planet. Modeled after British Special Forces training, it features conquering over 12 miles of grueling terrain in the North Georgia mountains with 18 obstacles and a lot of mud. When he shared his plan with his friend, he said, "I'm not ready for that," the friend did. And then Doug said, "I'm not ready for it either. That's why I registered." Think about that. You need to tell people about Shibboleth today. They may not be ready, but they can get in on a lifetime membership. That'll be great. What's the hardest aspect of completing a marathon, a triathlon, or a Tough Mudder? If you have ever completed one, you already know. In most cases, it's not the run itself. It is, wait for it, the training. The daily discipline of consistent, purposeful exercise. That's the hardest part of what's the hardest part of hitting your goals? Is it the daily discipline? Consistent, purposeful effort. This is why we are resolute. We are admirably purposeful, determined, and unwavering. We have to be that way. After registering for the Tough Mudder, something happened to his workouts almost immediately. They became more intense, more focused, and more purposeful. They also became more fun. Both consciously and unconsciously, he began to step it up. He began to look forward to his workouts. They became less of a to-do and more of a get-to. An interesting thing happens when you step up your training. Your life tends to step up as well. I'm telling you, my life, because of Shibboleth, has stepped up. On March 12th, 2011, he completed his first Tough Mudder. What's your level of certainty when you set your goals? How do you feel when you are striving for something out of your current reach? What's the difference in registering for the Tough Mudder and a typical goal-setting experience? Consider the following. He registered. Okay, so you've done the first thing, hopefully, by joining Shibboleth. If you haven't joined Shibboleth, do it. He registered. He filled out an online application and sent in $150 non-refundable payment. That got it out of his head and into reality. He knew exactly when and where it would take place. It was on his calendar, and he let others know he was doing it. He started training, taking action that very day. Listen to this next part. Champion athletes visualize winning in advance. Self-help books tell us to write our own eulogy. The late, great comedian George Burns actually booked himself to play the London Palladium at his 100th birthday celebration. Perhaps you've had the experience of being extraordinarily effective the week before a vacation. These are ways of creating our future in advance. Our future affects our present. Consider today creating an inspiring, definite future for yourself, one that gives you meaning, purpose, and a passion right now. There's really nothing you could be more passionate about than taking care of yourself. When you take care of yourself, you take care of others. I hope that some of the things that I read today resonate with you so that we know we have joined Shibboleth. We have made a decision, but now you've got to commit. You got to commit to doing it every single day. And I know we can grow weary of doing the right thing. The Bible tells us not to grow weary, but I understand that we do sometimes grow weary. I've had a lot of people recently tell me they fell off the planet and now they're coming back. There's no reason to fall off the planet. Use your holidays as they need to be used. And on those other days where you're just not feeling it, have all of your Shibboleth rations, okay? But it's still a perfect day. Okay, so then there's other days that could be just 3 eating episodes, all right? So they're going to vary. You don't have to be the same every single day. You can still have a perfect day. Okay, so let's stick with that and commit. Let's commit. Good morning, Brenda and Christine. And the Bible verse that I pulled up today is Hebrews 13:8. Hebrews 13:8. Jesus Christ, the same yesterday and today and forever. So the reason that I pulled up this verse is because in this story today, it talks about visualizing the future. Well, Jesus has been with us all along, and he's there in the future. We have to visualize being with him in the future. We want to be the absolute best that we can for him every single day. And so that's just one of those commitments that we make to doing it without throwing our hands up in the air, without giving up. Let's exercise that self-discipline muscle, because that's the one that has to be exercised to make the decisions that we need to. And let me just tell you, thank you for typing in the verse. Thank you. And it's just making a decision and sticking with it. It's honestly, though, learning that what we were doing before Shibboleth doesn't work for health and wellness. And if we want to be healthy and well, we have to make a decision to change. And what you are not changing, you are choosing. So I hope to see y'all tonight at class if you are near us. If not, make a commitment to watch a video tonight while some of us are in class in person. And you could also join me at 8 o'clock. But otherwise, make a choice to watch a video today. And just get yourself all pumped up and ready to go. And let's encourage each other and have a wonderful day. And I will see y'all later. Yes, Pat says, make up your mind, learn the program, and it can be a lifestyle. That's right. It's not a diet if you learn it and do it like a lifestyle. So many people treat it like a diet, but it's really not. In the beginning, it might feel like one because you're getting used to it, but it doesn't after you've been doing it long enough. Good morning, Lynn. Okay, I'm going to hop off of here. Y'all give some hearts as we go off. Please share. If you are watching on replay, please type in hashtag Shibboleth for his glory. And y'all have a blessed and perfect day. Bye.